Jujur rambut kocak Cok. Oke, dan selamat datang lagi di live streaming sore hari ini. Kita lanjut lagi HSR ya. Kita udah nggak lanjut HSR udah 2 minggu ya by the way, karena tertabrak sama jadwal update-nya ZZZ. Jadi aku belum ada niatan kemarin tuh lanjut HSR karena lagi seru main ZZZ ya. Jadi untuk HSR I'm sorry, jadi mainin. Ini sebenarnya juga udah mulai akhir-akhir sih, jadi udah tinggal bentar lagi tamat yang story-nya yang ini. Itu tanpa ada banyak puncang cincong ya, kita langsung aja main ya. Jujur lagi males banget main HSR karena gimana ya ngomongnya ya, karena ini game sudah terlalu game ini sudah terlalu membosankan buat saya ya. Kurang seru gitu, Cok. Nah, ya, by the way hari ini itu kita ngelawan Slim River ya. Kita tuh jadwal aja hari ini tuh ngelawan Slim River, guys. Dan aku tuh nge-build si siapa namanya? Aduh, ketutupan webcam tuh ya. Ya, bentar, guys. Aku tuh udah nge-build si 3B dengan stat yang seperti ini ya. Sebenarnya masih kurang crit rate-nya ya, kalau bisa dibilang kurang banget. Ini masih ke spam ke crit damage semua. Tapi karena aku juga udah nggak terlalu peduli karakterku mau jelek atau bagus, aku udah tidak terlalu peduli. Jadi mau sejelek apapun aku juga udah bodo amat gitu loh.
No way. A Kremnoan?
Apa keren pada di sini anjir?
I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation on the front line?
Nakaman, why are you here?
What? Didn't Aglaya tell you? We have been instructed to assist you in trapping the Flame Reaver.
Aglaya, that vile usurper. I spit on her name. Our king will be back soon. He'll be able to deal with you and that black road.
The Kremnoans really are just like their king. Rest in peace. May your glory last forever. Did they come to fight on their own accord? Or...
Berapa?
I can still fight. Become king.
Males lawannya anjir. Tapi enak ya tuh.
That sound.
We're almost there.
Tuh Flame Rivernya, Cok. Halo.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind. The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield.
Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us.
Ini kayak streamingnya 15 menit selesai deh, Cok. Iya anjir. Oh, panas ya.
Repent in the memories of the dead. Executioner.
Executioner, oh dia ini ya mau balas dendam di sana ya.
You sure know how to keep a man waiting. Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Frail child of humanity, and 'tis more
Serius lagi, Cok.
effort you hail and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
Heard the call, loud and clear. Torment and doubt bid you farewell.
What's wrong?
This
Never
mortal
seen
form.
perfection up close before.
Never seen perfection up close
Watch
before.
over you and guide you on your path.
Hooray! Take off together! Good!
Curiosity, endless riddles.
Nothing but a ball.
Is nothing but a void. The door to a whole new world. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you.
Underestimating us will come from under here. It's coming. Ready, set. Fighting the west wind, away we go.
Coba ya mereka bertiga ya anjir.
All at once, you've just got to expand your thinking.
I will overcome the thorns. Serenity stands clear before me.
What's the door to a whole new world?
It's of no consequence.
Harus bermati ya Cok.
Move aside, amateurs. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
Away and take off together.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing, you know. Endless riddles.
Kita tanpa speed up ya. Kita mainnya santai, relax, chill tanpa speed up ya. $25.000 tak mau Cok ya.
Get ready, Rock. Can't hold out much longer.
Quiet. I know what I'm doing.
Oh. Enak Cok. Ngaca dia. Ekor pengaserses itu. Oh bukan Cok. Dia tuh korban tadi kan? Ya dia ngambil core flame ya, terus dibukain Century Gate buat kabur. Balik lagi dia ini. Oh.
How embarrassing. Didn't come down from the sky.
The king has come, brother.
Mine anyway.
The king has come.
Good and I go through the front door.
Oh, gee. The king has acquired his core flame, and oh my god, anjir keren banget itu Cok. Kayak main tiga.
Minion of the
Oh,
Black
enggak.
Tide. I, King of the Kremnoan Legion, be your opponent today.
Whoa!
Long time no see, Mikador.
Dude. Oh my god, look at that, bro. Jadi weekly nih guys kayaknya guys.
Impressive. This is worth learning.
Kenapa dia
The door
tergesa
to a whole
begitu?
new world.
Impressive.
Bid you farewell.
In this mortal form, I will walk with you, watch over you, and
Got
guide
you
you
on your
path.
back. Aku suruhnya Cok. Boleh ya kita.
Here I come. Ready or not.
Delivering warmth. It's coming.
Terus kalian gimana itu kemarin? Beneran dead.
Away we go.
Curiosity, endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void.
Nothing but void tuh anjir. Kira nothing but pound, nothing but void. Void kehampaan. Aduh, spawn lagi dong. Tuh.
Got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate
Mampu
you.
sakit nggak?
Such petty tricks.
Aku suka ya trash talknya Medi tuh. Itu trash talk anjir orangnya tuh. Aku tuh demen orang yang trash talk tuh.
Serenity stands clear
Tapi
before me.
mereka bisa ngebuktiin kalau mereka nggak cuma trash talk doang
Door
anjir.
to a whole new world.
Leads to self-destruction.
Oke. Sambungan membuatmu hancur. Aku akan mengakhiri sebuah dinasti ke sebuah akhir. Ya elah gitu doang bang.
Well fought. That was a good opener to the ceremony. Now, we honor the fallen gods with this fight to the death.
Hehehe. Mampus di roket kan?
Get there.
All at once? You've just got to expand.
It's time to end this.
Scripted ini. One who is without shadow. Oh. Mundur, nanti masih terdorong ya. Oke. Anjing. Itu keren sih katanya. Tak bilang keren sih katanya. Sudah tuh.
Heroic souls of strife, heed my call. I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs.
Bro, the music, bro.
Witness this. New God has come to Castrum Kronos.
God damn, that was good. That was good. That was good.
The warriors have returned.
That was freaking good. Ya, udah jadi demigod. Ya, udah ngeklaim. Gila. Ya udah ngeklaim core flame-nya Nikador dan dia tadi udah pakai kekuatannya Nikador, so.
Are the
Wow.
rumors true? Has Ornyx fallen?
It's as the Council of Elders said. We face a dangerous threat. Yet the Chrysos heirs are only inciting more chaos. They don't care about the people's safety.
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Kremnoan at the end.
What a noisy crowd.
This, doesn't feel right.
It's probably because Ornyx is gone. Ornyx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with
Iya loh,
miracles,
Ornyx hilang tapi
allowing
tiba-tiba
humanity
loh.
to reap many a convenience from the past.
What they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Ornyx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon? I just can't catch
Jadi
a break.
kemarin tuh segmen terakhir kita tuh nyaksiin kalau si Trian itu ngorbanin, somehow dia tuh kayak ngorbanin dirinya sendiri buat nyelamatin Tribi sama si Trinon. Tapi sebelum itu juga ketika mereka bertiga udah sampai sana, Tribi ini dia tuh udah nggak ngelihat Ornyx tuh udah nggak di angkasa. Dan karena si Flame River tadi tuh
Professor
itu
Anaxa,
dia tuh udah ngincer core
why
flame-nya si
don't
Ornyx
you
ternyata.
find someplace to rest first?
Dan kayaknya memang udah dibunuh sama Ornyx tuh kayak somehow dibunuh sama si Flame River tadi dan core flame-nya tuh diambil. Terus di cutscene yang awal cutscene tadi yang kita mulai tadi itu si Anaxa dia itu ngemaksa buat ngambil core flame-nya kayak core flame-nya Ornyx tadi teh. Ya kan harusnya si Ornyx core flame-nya itu diambil sama dia terus diwarpin sama si Tribi tadi.
Matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honesty, only distract her. Just try to stay on your best behavior, if you know what I mean.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid. I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. The price of having a Titan living in my head, I suppose. Don't worry, I don't want trouble either.
Yeah, go ahead and get along, huh?
They have differences in ideology. All right, I suppose that's putting it lightly. Don't worry, you'll figure out the intricacies of these relationships sooner or later.
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Ornyx's core flame.
Yang mau bawa Ornyx core flame
So I'll be
siapa?
off.
Tribi.
I have some personal matters to attend to.
somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his trial.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Treeby. Did Trinon bring news?
Yes,
Hah?
she has found Trian. She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple, but that's where the good news ends.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They also found someone else besides Trian.
Ya udah
He
meninggal
was no
tuh.
better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height, all to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed
Oh, diselamatin sama
swordmaster.
orang itu katanya.
What a brave soul.
Siapa emang?
Do we know who he is?
Yes, it's Kratos.
Ah, my. Ah, si Kratos berkorban dong. Si Kratos berkorban anjir.
Stop! If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
Oh god.
Your body may
Dia berkorban anjir ternyata.
as it is.
Ukuran orangnya keras kepala aja. Orang keras kepala emang sih, cuma dia ada heroisme juga ya. Oke.
Better to die in battle than return even in glory. As a Kremnoan,
Tapi
I
badannya
know
dia
not
udah
the
kecabik-cabik
fear of
katanya.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in an empty shell. But answer me this, child of strife. Why do you raise your shield for her?
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Tide with this very shield. And I've done this over and over, hundreds and thousands of times. A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weight it bears.
Pity. And crumble like rusted iron.
Good. Supreme glory shall be mine.
Tapi kita belum lihat ya dia mati atau beneran mati atau enggak ya. Pasti aja, tapi harusnya mati sih.
Come, let us fight for Kremnos, for my king, for Amphorius.
For Amphorius?
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost. Why does she look like she really turned into a doll? I don't understand.
Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis, that's all. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow.
Oh, jadi kalau misalkan pecahannya si Tribios itu dah tanda kutip dead, mereka tuh berubah jadi boneka anjir. Ya ampun.
If a world like that truly exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly and would never bear to lead us astray with lies. What about the Kremnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep them from
Jadi
breathing
meninggal
his
sih
last.
terus.
I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akama for good... No. Let's hope that never happens.
This is already nothing short of miraculous. When we found Kratos, he was no better than a corpse. Bisa selamat tuh si Kratos walaupun ya begitu keadaannya katanya.
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils. Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
Core flame of time. The fallen soul of Oryx, the Time Titan, the core flame urgently awaits to return to its place, and its demigod will assume the authority of the vacant station after completing the trial. Tapi kan meme itu kan dikasih tahu sama si Oryx tuh, katanya baru ketemu ibunya mereka katanya.
It's incredible to think that we returned Nigador's core flame not so long ago. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that you and your friend's arrival has melted the glaciers of history.
Where a nameless ghost trouble follows. Glacier river.
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years, only to awaken for this one moment. Alas, now is not the time for a study of history. I do not see a Naxa around.
Ntar kalau ketemu
Was this
ngamuk.
under your instructions, Finan?
Yes, it just seems much more efficient than letting you two go at it endlessly.
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with him. I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though. Now, let us table the issue concerning him for the moment. The more urgent matter is the core flame of Oryx. The Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. For titans like Oryx and Circes, who harbor no intentions of harming humanity, our strategy entailed assuming their divinity only at the very end.
Oh?
But this unforeseen turn of events has thrown everything into disarray.
Gimana?
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even begin to imagine the disaster that would follow. But the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't
belum
found
ada
the
yang bisa
Chrysos heir
katanya.
capable of bearing Oryx's divinity.
Finan, Castrus, Mighty, and Hyacinth. Treebi and
Tinggal
I
mereka
devoted
berempat
a
tuh.
millennium scouring the world, only to find these few people. Only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity. The elite among the Chrysos heirs. We would never hastily extend our invitation without first verifying their potential to bear such power. Yet we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would be no different from sentencing them to the gallows.
Truly a dilemma.
Yeah. How about letting him give it a try?
Yang bener aja Cuk, emang kita bisa ngebawa core flame anjir. Aku kan nunggu.
Mem special mem. Mem.
The one projected me into this world and granted me this body. Isn't Oryx just a little titan, even more capricious than a child? Okay. Oh. Oh, ternyata masih panjang guys story-nya guys. Ini kah terus anjing?
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too, teacher.
It simply put my life in the hands of the Twilight Courtyard. That priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. She might be far from the ordinary girl we envisioned, but this isn't about me, Mighty Mos. I saw it. You finally decided to embrace your own fate.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel, and my blood is seething in a blaze. Past rulers of Kremnos could only aspire to this might, yet I have merged with it. I've made history, and henceforth divinity and kingship shall coexist as one.
Indeed. You've realized the aspirations of every former king of Kremnos. And now, you can at last bring our people home and reforge the glory of Kremnos.
Unfortunately, I harbor no such desire.
What? What do you mean by that?
Over 2 millennia past, devotees of Nikador's might banded together beneath their feet and erected a city of their own. Ever since then, Kremnoans have served as the blades wielded by the god of war, following the Titan's path in its conquest. Yet, gazing upon our history through the lens of my newfound divinity, I now see it with unprecedented clarity. This history is sheer absurdity and inferiority. People surge onto the battlefield like ants, plundering and slaying for their own greed, only to be trampled upon like ants. The city and the beliefs that Kremnoans hold so dearly, alongside the supposed tradition, mere anthills that could be crushed with a single touch in the eyes of the Titan.
You! Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed over thousands of years with mere words?
That pride holds little significance, Krateros. Now that I've assumed the divinity of strife, my next step will be to renounce the title of king.
No. No!
Convey my message to every Kremnoan. This is an order.
Do not do this, Mighty Mos. I beg you.
Our history commenced in the year 2506 of the Light Calendar, concluded in the year 4931. I, Mighty Mos, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of Gorgo, do hereby proclaim the Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
You have killed us. You have killed us all.
No. I am granting you a new beginning.
What is this?
My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of kingship, and I now imbue it with a fresh significance. Take it, and rally those who have lost their identities. Convey the words of Mighty Mos, now ascended to divinity. You no longer need to chase fleeting honors or face death on the battlefield as if it were your sole destination. However, you must adapt to fit into the city you once observed with indifferent eyes. A cruel fate awaits Amphorius. No matter how illustrious a dynasty may seem, crumbles to rubble and gravel before
membuat
foes.
ini anjir. Pilihan ngakhiri Kremnoan deh ya.
Yet, you shall tread the only path out. One that leads to a brand new world at its end.
Why task me with being your messenger? Why not explain all this to them yourself?
Because only humans can guide the path to be trodden by humans. It's not the lot of humans who crave the power of gods and spiral into madness for it. but humans who stand ready to raise their shields high to protect the lives behind them.
I failed to save that child.
That is irrelevant. As demigods, they have long been prepared for it. What truly matters is that you showed up there and shielded her.
The one who persuaded Aglaia to set me free that night. Was that you, Mighty Mos?
Yes.
She's not one to easily make a concession. What did you offer her?
I staked my mother's name to guarantee the integrity of your soul to her. And I promised her that I would dedicate all I have to the Flame Chase journey.
And what is next, Mighty Mos? Where will you be headed now?
To the place where I belong. To fulfill my promise. The madness that has plagued Nikador and the darkness that has consumed Amphorius. It's now my turn to fight against it. There are some people to meet with before I leave. Let's go.
And what is next? Where will you be headed?
Oh. Oke. Pas kalau harus teleport agak bisa nanti. Mbak Agle. Lu.
You're here, my Demos.
Mandi mulu
It
anjir.
seems that you are prepared.
Yes.
You
Kenapa?
aided Akuma through yet another trying ordeal. And my gratitude knows no
Gila ya
bounds.
si Mighty Mos ini immortal anjir.
Isn't that
Kalau nggak
exactly
dihit
what you
kelemahannya sih.
wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, I can only proceed one step at a time. Furthermore, you are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of the promise you made to me, aren't you?
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons from you. Strategy, leadership, adaptability to change. Yet,
Game ini yang masih
it's
nggak ada
only
suaranya tuh
recently
si
that I've come to realize the truly
MC,
remarkable quality
Himeko,
you
dan Hang.
possess.
And
Baru
what
itu doang ya?
is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence.
Magnetic allure.
It draws people to gather around you willingly, to seek your guidance. They strive not to disappoint you, not due to fear of repercussions, but out of sincere alignment with your ideals. That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
I am truly honored to hear that. And now, my Demos, you have risen as the most powerful
The most
demigod in the world.
powerful.
How do you intend to wield this newfound power?
Ya sih, dia nggak bisa mati anjir.
I shall see Nikador's aborted mission through to completion and become the strongest bulwark for Amphorius to defend against the Black Tide. I will secure enough time for the Flame Chase journey until you manage to lead everyone to reach the miracle of Genesis.
My Demos, a new chapter awaits Amphorius. Yet, the one who guides the people to the destination need not be you and I.
Huh. What did you see after assuming Nestia's divinity?
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, every word of that prophecy remains as vivid as ever.
Apa emang?
You shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Just as cryptic as all the other prophecies.
What's the reason for the laughter?
I was just thinking, if an ordinary person encountered these words, they would probably stay away from the baths for the rest of their life.
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offers. So, I assume you also glimpsed yours, my Demos?
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
Well, that is a rather straightforward
Ya,
scenario.
karena katanya kelemahannya tuh di tulang
If I
belakangnya
were to
atau
be
apa gitu.
terrified by drivel with no basis, I would not have attracted your gaze and joined the Flame Chase journey in the first place.
you speak the truth. May you be destined for a powerful fate, and may we reunite in the promised new world. Farewell, mighty.
Creepy casters and grand craftsman. Mana emang? Optional questnya dulu. Buru-buru kali, ngapain buru-buru ya?
Is Lady Trebios not here?
Lord Mighty!
Hyacinth.
Hyacinth.
So you are the physician Krateros spoke of. It's no wonder then that he was pulled back from the brink of death. You have my gratitude.
I can take that as a compliment, right?
I've heard about what happened
Takut
at
dia.
the Grove. I'm
Gila,
deeply
siapa yang gak
sorry
takut sama
for your
Mighty
loss.
anjir.
I've heard far too much about death and grief recently. To quote Lady Treeby, we should all focus on tomorrow, shouldn't we?
That's a valid point. You've always been the most optimistic one among us.
Well, I must say, it feels quite incredible
Ini
to
tinggi
see a
juga
new
ya ratnya ini,
demigod
Cok. Tower
standing
of
right
God.
before me.
New World.
You should prepare yourself as well. Humanity has already taken hold of strife, and one day
Buat
it
game
will
gacha
also
ya,
reach
anjay.
the sky.
Do you really believe I can do it? Even my ancestor, that hero of legends, couldn't conquer the core flame of Aquila.
Given your good rapport with the demigods, you should know that the path to assuming divinity is never limited to swords and spears.
You've always been so perceptive, Lord Mighty. Rest assured, if fate has truly selected me, I'll be ready.
What?
Right. You are here looking for Lady Treeby and Lady Trina, no? They're not around at the moment. Is there a message you'd like me to pass on to them?
No need. I've already bid farewell to Aglaia. Meeting with the Oracle is simply a matter of courtesy.
You've bid farewell?
I'm heading back to Castrum Kremnos to fight against the Black Tide. In all likelihood, I will never again return to Akuma.
Oh,
On second thought, there is something that I'd like you to help me convey to them.
I'm all ears, Lord Mighty. I'll make sure to convey every single word.
Tell them that there is no longer a need to send scouts behind enemy lines. With a single message, the Lance of Fury will target anyone who dares oppose Akuma.
Kita ke banyak siapa nih berarti? Ya ini blacksmith. Siapa sih di sini, Cok? Oh, bukan tuh. Gak tahu ini siapa di sini ya. Oh, Castores. Halo.
Lord Mighty.
I'll be embracing my destiny before you do, Castorus.
Can you feel Thanatos right now?
I don't feel them at all, regrettably. You have been painstakingly seeking that Titan for so long. But have you ever considered reaching out to me for help?
You mean...
Death refused to ferry me. If you were to send me to the Netherrealm, I may uncover clues along the way back.
I would never do that, Lord Mighty. Death is not a game.
You're right. That may very well be the reason why my people have struggled for millennia. They underestimated the significance of death.
So, are you returning home alone, Lord Mighty?
Returning home, you say? Maybe. At this moment, Castrum Kremnos is not just my birthplace, but also my fated destination. Work harder, Casterus. Go and do what you have to do, so that the trials we have endured may have meaning.
I will, Lord Mighty. May we reunite on the other side.
Aku kok jujur malah tertarik ngambil Anaxa ya. Aku dari dulu tuh ngeremehkan karakter erudition loh, tapi sekarang tuh somehow karakter dengan erudition itu malah membuat akunku ini menjadi lebih gampang dimainin, Cok. Harta nih contohnya, Cok. Aku kalau nggak ada harta udah nggak tahu lagi aku survive gimana ini anjir. Karakter sesimpel Aventurin, Herta itu kayak Herta kayak aji karakter yang kukira bakal remeh temeh ternyata jadi kunciku buat survive, Cuk.
King of Kremnos without the signet ring, but looking more like a king now.
I'm no longer the king, Grand Craftsman.
Matters not the title. Surpassed all former kings your achievements have.
I will honor your trust and liberate the world from the clutches of fear. Nevertheless, I must request that you continue to watch over Phainon, Cartonis. I have a feeling that his fate will weigh heavier than all of ours combined.
Keep Phainon in mind, I will. Return to your home, brave king. Together with everyone, I shall remain here. That thunder from Castrum Kremnos, we wait to hear.
Unik kan sih cara ngomongnya si Cartonis. Subjek sama apa kata kerjanya itu di belakang aja. Kayak koma dulu tapi. Oh, halo. Aduh salah, kenapa aku pakai sampah emas? Itu sampah emasku yang terakhir anjir. Mighty.
Outlanders? No. Trailblazers. I will soon make my way to Castrum Kremnos. If all goes according to plan, this may be our final meeting. I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything you have done for Amphorius.
Kita jelek banget ya anjing. Reflecting on the past and moving forward to the future. Challenge our fates as well. Though we never had a chance for a deep conversation, after all we've experienced together, you are also an ally of the Trailblaze, Mighty.
That means a lot to me. May success accompany your trailblazing wherever it leads. How about you let me guess what's on your mind? Are you thinking about saying something inspiring?
Eat more greens, work out more often, avoid mindless streets, and get more sleep, katanya. Tolol katanya. Just smile if you don't know how to respond.
Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling that you have a great significance for the future of Amphorius. With this departure, fear that I will never again return. Can I entrust you both to watch my back? And to continue supporting the Flame Chase journey in my absence?
Santai aja, bro. Rest assured, we'll do everything we can.
You have my gratitude. Then, farewell.
Hold on.
Yes?
Let's at least snap a photo together to capture this moment, shall we?
Sure, let's do it.
Foto aja. Tiba-tiba ada dia di tengah, kocak banget. Anjay. Dua orang gagah, satu dongo anjing. Tebak yang dongo yang mana? Looks pretty good. What do you think, Mighty?
Well,
peculiar katanya.
feels peculiar, I suppose. I'm not talking about your photographic skills. It's just that I rarely take photos. But this one, it's pretty good.
Well, thanks. I never fail to impress deh, ya tunggu ngaku aja. I am glad you like it. Make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
I wish the same for you during your time in Amphorius.
Oke. Apa itu cuma painon yang ngapain, Cok? Itu ada yang belum kebuka tuh teleportanya di situ ternyata ya.
The prince is here! Run! Hold on. Lord Mightimos isn't the prince anymore. He's now the guardian of Amphorius.
What's going on?
Ada belum terbuka ini. Ini baru kayak yang kemarin tuh nggak ada situ, guys. Jauhan soalnya kayak teleportnya tuh.
We salute the guardian of Amphorius.
Aduh, rame banget tuh. Guys, bentar. Apa mousku kejauhan kabelnya anjir? Karena aku ada mouse wireless sih, nih. Cuma kotor aja aku nggak pakai, aku taruh di atas meja doang. Anjir. Sambil ngobrol. Painan gitu.
We dedicate our lives to following you.
Enlighten us with your guidance.
May glory be with you.
We salute you.
It's been a while, Guardian.
I should have known you were the mastermind behind this.
Auto aja.
Hey, don't go pointing fingers without cause. I swear I'm innocent this time. See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought everyone together.
I admit, that took me by surprise.
Were you seriously just going to sneak off without a word with me?
Aku tuh jarang pakai mouse yang ini tuh karena
I was
aku tuh nggak mau kalau
actually on my way
pakai
to
mouse
bid
ini
farewell
buat
to you.
game, guys. Takutnya double
But
klik
ended
karena
up
ini
running into
lumayan
this.
mahal. Kemarin beli berapa ya? 400 berapa?
Oh,
Kalau aku pakai
That's
buat
quite
game
an
apalagi
honor,
main
I suppose.
ZZZ. Kan aku sering ya
better
main
not
Chingy
leave them
gitu.
waiting too long.
Itu karakter
Don't you think?
ngerusak mouseku anjir. Mouseku yang
The
Kritik
road
yang
to
G102
Castrum
itu
Criminals
rusak
from
double
here
klik.
is long.
Terusnya gara-gara dia tuh.
Perhaps it wouldn't
Ini
be
nggak
a
aku pakai ini
bad
buat
idea
kalau lagi kerja aja.
to
Kalau
take a
nggak lagi
moment
kerja nggak aku
and
pakai ini.
etch their faces in my memory one last time.
Throne and those long
I
years
think
for
I
Lord.
see more than just the Kremnoans here.
May triumph always be yours.
You're now. I'm thinking maybe it's about time the god of strife
tide for us
gets a new name. How about the god of solidarity or preservation? Dong Han mentioned that one to me.
Preservation. Tiba-tiba ada ini aja siapa? Siapa namanya?
Alright.
Preservation
It's
tuh.
about time for us to
Lupa
part
aku
ways.
namanya.
Any
Ayonya tuh
final
tambahan siapa ya?
goodbyes you want to share? This might be your last chance.
Preservation. Panjang aku. Tamat lah.
Why so quiet? I thought divinity would wash away some of your sentiments.
Do you truly feel as carefree as you seem? Or is this just a facade you wear?
You know what? You sound just like a Glai at this moment. But you're not off the mark. I just thought that putting on a nonchalant front for this occasion might help us preserve some dignity.
I can see through your deception, even without the power of mind reading.
Am I really that terrible at controlling my facial expressions? Well, with that said, thank you for aiding me in defeating my archenemy, Mightimos.
No need to thank me. This triumph brings no delight, nor does it signify closure. You understand that more than me.
Indeed. In the end, I still haven't unraveled the mystery behind that black-robed swordmaster.
Iya sih.
And I can't even ascertain their demise. Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
But that matters not. Pain may be cured, but scars remain. This should not be effaced. Even with the divine might of Ornyx, you cannot stop the past from leaving its marks in our blind spots. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an obligation that must be carried out, and no one can find mental fulfillment through it.
Bener.
You're right.
Bener didengerin guys.
Look forward.
Balas dendam tuh nggak
Chew up
membuat
and swallow your past. And make sure emptiness.
Aku nggak tahu bahasa Indonesianya apa, bodoh amat.
only flavors you
Tidak
know.
membuat satisfaction sama sekali gitu loh. Itu akan berlangsung terus-terusan.
That there is a whole world behind you waiting to be saved.
I will keep that in mind.
I have a final favor to ask. Please look after the Kremnoan warriors in my absence. They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akama. It is my sole
Emang
regret that I
dibalas
cannot
depan
stand by them during this time.
Sendirian lagi
Do not worry. Leave it to me.
Nah, dia nggak bisa mati juga
while
sih.
I'm at it, I'm going to find out if the Kremnoan language is really missing that many words.
The Kremnoan philosophy can never be encapsulated in a mere dictionary, but if there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library.
Krater rasanya.
I'll be on my way, Deliverer. Remember to stay alive till the final act.
Yes. Same goes for you. Don't die too easily. May triumph always be yours, Maidamos.
Oh, right. One last question.
Go ahead. You better not leave any regrets behind.
Are you the one who told Cartonis about the signet ring?
Well, who knows?
Okay. Kayak begitu, Cok.
Get up, my son.
Oh, pas lagi kecil anjir.
You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Yes, Mother. Mother, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it, Maidamos?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Kremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our destined end.
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound entirely sure.
You're right, Maidamos. I once believed those words, without question. Until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly hollow. Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory. I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role, that of your mother, Maidamos. Your guardian.
That dream always ends there.
Oh, mimpi doang.
The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Krateros said that shortly after my fall into the sea, my mother challenged my father to a duel.
Makanya aku tadi pikir kok, emang
She died
ibunya
through
selamat
father's
ya?
treachery.
Emang ibunya hidup ya?
I never saw her face.
Karena mimpi doang anjir.
Yet each night
Kira
she
selama
would
ini aku
show up,
menginterpretasi ceritanya itu salah, ternyata
firelight.
emang mimpi doang anjir. Sama ini mas emang.
I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer. But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to tell me. And now, I too am left with but one role.
Return home.
It is time for this journey to reach its end.
Look! Midamos is back!
Seperti ke sebelah anjir.
Welcome back!
Mati kan dia aja.
Glory belongs to you!
We've got fresh pomegranate juice. Want to try some?
Welcome back!
Ini teman-temannya Midamos aja. Ini dia kayak masa lalu tuh. Yeah, Midamos is human, even though he's a demigod.
How was your training?
Ooh, say, come and check out what I just wrote. Midamos! Did you just come back from training? May Nikador defend you!
It's
I'm
been a
gonna
while.
beat you at the festival.
Welcome home, Midamos. Have you found some?
Bro. Tuh, skip. Udah emang.
The son of Forgo will be crowned in blood! The son of Forgo will be crowned in blood!
What the breaker. He's so cool, man. He's such a cool character.
I'm home.
God damn. And the new god was born. Bro, I'm trembling. On the following day, the Kremlin dynasty, which had lasted for 1,000 years, came to an end. Aku merinding anjir. Damn, bro, that was cool. That was cool. That was so cool. I like the story. Yeah, you can have it, Ezaa.
In the wind of Akuma.
Ezaa, oke lah, masih
This
oke
was your
lah
favorite
ceritanya.
spot, wasn't it, Trian?
Sedih banget ya ceritanya semuanya anjir.
Lady Trian, why did it have to end up like this?
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of life. It's just that ours isn't as tumultuous as it is for ordinary folks. When we started our journey, Yanis had already provided their prophecy. Just like how that Titan divided themselves to create the countless passages in the world. It's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Treeby, are you still willing to unveil that past for us? The past regarding the prophecy?
Nah, kemarin mereka minta kan, coba dilihatin pakai matanya mem gitu.
Midamos has left the city to face his own fate. That is, the fate of every demigod. We will all eventually let go of our past to follow the same path as his. So, what I want to know is, as Amphorius' first demigod, what compelled you to take the first step on this journey? And what has sustained you to make it this far without looking back? Despite the fracturing of your body and the numerous
Itu kemarin pas ke
departures you
groove
have
thing ya itu ya.
endured.
All right.
Teacher, are you sure about this?
D is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone. Let's go to the abyss of fate and see how it used to be. Then we will leave it to you. Trinan, would you mind?
Tribi, are you not coming with us?
I want to stay here with Trian for a bit longer.
I see. We'll be off then. Take care.
Since you have made your decision, then let's proceed as you wish. See you later, teacher.
Sedih banget anjir, ya ampun.
Cass, are you not going with them?
No. I'd prefer to remain here to accompany Lady Trian. She hated being alone.
What's this?
A little gift that I had hoped to deliver to her personally, though fate had other plans.
Oh. So you saw us arguing that day?
Yes. I figured Lady Trian would like it a lot, so I bought it.
I see. Cass. You know, I recognized it immediately that day. It truly is an authentic piece from Yanisopolis.
Then why?
It's just that Trian had forgotten far more things than I. For example, she forgot that this glass object meant something unfortunate according to the traditions of our homeland.
I'm sorry, Lady Tribi. Should I...
No need to apologize, Cass. At that time, I simply didn't want her to be trapped by our past, especially considering how much time had passed since we left home. But now... it might just be the perfect gift for Trian.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, they remain fresh and inexperienced. Teacher, don't let the weight of that cruel prophecy crush their spines.
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them to ignorantly fall before the gates of the new world. They will eventually need to know the truth. We just need the right opportunity. This, to me, feels like the right opportunity.
So, this is how the Temple of the Three Fates looked back in the day.
At this point, Yanisopolis still resides under Aquila's protection, yet it is already fated for decline, and only contains a beautiful facade.
Is it because Amphorius has entered Era Bellica?
Yes, strife remains distant from this part of Amphorius right now, but in 5 years' time, at the same entry hour, this temple will become the source of another war.
Then, where are you at this time?
Right over there.
Why does she look somewhat different?
It's because we don't quite recall how we used to look.
Oh, my apologies.
Please don't. We should be the ones apologizing. Come, everyone. It's time to witness our last conversation with Orynyx.
You're here, Oryx.
Oh, ini tuh sebelum mereka apa terpecah. Oh.
This is our memory. So your senses are also aligned with the Trebios of that moment.
False prophecy, huh? So you still think that way?
Dan yang bikin aku amazed itu guys, voice actornya yang Inggris, aku nggak tahu sih yang Jepang sama yang apa yang lain. Kalau yang Inggris itu voice actornya dari keempat karakter Trebios, Tribi, Trien, Trinon itu semuanya satu anjir. Mungkin yang lain juga iya kali ya, soalnya biar dapat feelingnya gitu ya. But the prophecy will only kindle disaster. That disaster will tear you into 1,000 pieces.
But the black tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the god of passages, known for guiding mortals, cannot resist this catastrophe, then what can we do against the incoming destruction?
Do not get involved with the core flames. If you do that, you can still remain chosen by fate.
Those chosen by fate would never have their family taken from them. And how can I alone remain safe and secure while watching the entire world crumble before my eyes? This might be our last conversation, Oryx. I will do everything I can to protect you from the black tide.
The family she just mentioned.
It's our mother. She fell from the spot into the valley a long time ago. It was during a grand ceremony held to seek Yanis's guidance, but things took an unexpected turn. It was Kefali who responded instead.
Did something go wrong with the ceremony?
Yes, but those two occurrences were in fact unrelated. Kefali's response was simply a coincidence on that frosty night with treachery abound. As the holy maiden of Yanisopolis met her demise, the world-bearing titan also fell in another corner of the world. Let's keep up with her. This story... She should be the one to tell it.
That thing ahead.
It's the altar of Talantin. But that's not our destination. We're heading to the left.
This place used to be passable.
Okay.
Pretty underwhelming.
Baca ternyata anjing. Oh, ini mah baru. Ya ampun.
I never thought there would be such a hidden space in the abyss.
This is the Archive of Prophecies, an important ceremonial site back then.
Baru anjay. Keren ya di episode kemarin.
Is this Yanis's maze that Trinon used for divination in the past?
Not only that, it also serves as a lock. Our childhood abode lies sealed within.
This is the
Masih lama nih
largest
sorenya
puzzle
guys,
I've ever
asal.
laid eyes on. And it even acts as a door lock.
Kalau cepet, aku beli tadi 15 menit ya.
Should have
Udah sejam nih.
expected something like this in the homeland of puzzles, I suppose.
Ya ampun.
So, how are we going to solve it?
Just follow the designated path and let the stone ball fall into the pool twice.
Seems pretty straightforward. Even Mighty might be able to complete it in a single try.
Bacot final anjing.
You still don't know him well enough then. He might not even need a first try. He just punched the door open. Mighty. If he were still here, we'd probably take a lot fewer detours to solve our issues. Enough with the talking. Let's just get started.
Ngapain anjir? Hah? Oh. Why do?
Impressive. You too have the makings of a high priest now.
Ya, bisa nggak usah lama-lama gitu?
Getting that stone ball to the end point looks pretty tough. My hands are shaking just from looking at it.
Ramai banget orang di sini ya, walaupun cuma masa lalu. Oh, ada lagi tuh, Cok. Gue tuh. Oh, there's a stair there. Ada tangga.
Secret door is open.
Go inside, and you'll see the place where we grew up.
Oh, main dulu aja itu pas gabut aja aku biar aku explore.
Oh, you want this? Fine. Take it and amuse yourself.
You grew up in a place like this?
By the time we were born, the role of the Holy Maiden had already diminished to a mere title. Those in tune with the Titan's guidance are bound to become messengers for others. To maintain appearances, those in authority added some embellishments. And with Mother around, our childhood wasn't entirely without joy.
Even so, I still find it hard to imagine.
20 years can go by in no time.
Trinon, for most people, 20 years is a long period of time.
Right. Becoming a demigod sure changes how one lives through time. It's hard to believe it's been so long. Your power is exceptional, little Grey. This place looks exactly as before. Let's explore the room a bit.
Oh, ini tempat yang horor kemarin ya anjir. Ya, Cuk. Tempat yang horor banget kemarin ini. Kenapa jadi game horor kan?
There's a blackboard here. What's that drawing on it?
That doesn't ring a bell. It should be something we invented during those 10 years. It has been approximately 10 years between Kefali's prophecy and this moment when we are about to set out. We were raised in this temple complex and had never stepped outside the gate of infinity. To understand the outside world, we spent much of our time acquiring knowledge and developing a few inventions along the way. Sadly, the inventions served no purpose except to deliver letters, and the knowledge we gained has all faded away by now.
Sedih banget anjir.
The shelf is packed full, but all I see are annals of geography for various cities. There are also documents about various kinds of Titan worship.
Because we believed that we would need to travel great distances to convey Kefali's prophecy to everyone, and should learn about the terrains and customs of various places beforehand. Back then, our memories were still sharp. 10 years was enough for us to memorize all these. Mother left us these scrolls too. When we were young, she would read them to us as bedtime stories. Her stories were so engaging that we could vividly imagine all of Amphorius in our dreams. Unfortunately, only after Mother was gone did we realize that what was written in the scrolls was far from engaging.
There are so many boxes here.
These should be our belongings. Huh? What's this?
A red glass fragment?
We were still very young the first time we saw it. Mother came back with a beautiful glass piece, but her face was streaked with tears. She simply placed it on the table. It looked so sparkly that we couldn't resist playing with it, but we ended up breaking it by accident. Mother didn't get angry. She simply held us quietly for a long time. It wasn't until we were older that we learned in Yanissopolis, if someone gloriously died for destiny, the Holy Maiden must pick a piece of glass from the volcano's quarry and polish it, then give it to the deceased's family.
Oh, artinya tuh itu.
On the day Mother returned with the glass, her friend lost his life on the battlefield. Since he had no family left, Mother had to keep it herself. Later, on the eve of the ritual, Mother also gave us a beautiful piece of glass. Let's move on to the bedroom.
Banget dah.
It's Trebios.
Just as expected. It's time to get going after all. Mama, are you going to that ritual tomorrow?
That's right, my sweet girl. What's the matter?
I wish I could go too. I have something to ask Yanis.
Oh. What do you want to ask?
I want to know how to chase the black tide away.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, it's a secret ritual, and only I can preside over it. If you want me to consult the Titan on your behalf, you'll have to promise me something.
What is it?
Be a good girl and go to sleep now. And whatever you dream of, don't be afraid. Just sleep through the night until morning comes. Until the next time Aquila opens their eyes. Can you do that for me, sweetie?
That's it? Of course I can! Trebios is the most amazing Holy Maiden of Yanis! Well, little Holy Maiden. But why, Mama?
Because this ritual might take a long time.
How long?
Tomorrow, my sweet child. I'll be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow. If not, the tomorrow after that. But if I still haven't returned for a very long time, that means the ritual has succeeded. It means I found a way to chase away the black tide and reach the new world on the other side. But for various reasons, I can't return to
Akhirnya aku
bring
tahu
my
alasan
sweet
kenapa
promise.
kok Yati bilang the
But I'll
former
be waiting for you
Holy Maiden Oceanus itu
as long as you
satu
stay
di
brave
bini
and
ini kata.
kind. We'll
Dia
meet
raja.
again in that new world. It's the end of the west wind, the black tide's other shore. A radiant sea of flowers, blessed and protected by the gods. In the rosy horizon, you'll see a silver-white shoal. It marks the end of your voyage. A haven, free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. That is where I'll be, waiting for you.
Wow, that sounds just like the island from my dream. Oh, I know. I'll turn the moon into a ship and the stars into sails to go find Mama. Pinky promise?
Pinky promise. As long as you sail toward tomorrow. As long as the sun will rise for the next day, our wishes will come true together.
If the final murmurs of the Titan are true, if such a place really exists on the shore beyond the black tide at the end of Genesis, then our promise still stands. Please, wait for me, Mother.
After those 10 years of darkness, when Aquila opened their eyes for the last time, we finally set off.
Where did she go?
This way. Now, we'll go through this shelf.
But how? With Yanis's power?
Indeed, we hadn't acquired their power back then.
So, this obstacle, it was simply a mirage?
Yes, the answer is right on the shelf. Go ahead and give it a try.
It's a secret passage.
It was a secret passage prepared by the Holy Maiden's supporters for Mother and me as a precaution. And now, it is turned into our passage to escape, just as anticipated.
Yang ada kumbang lagi di sini. Kayak banget kan. Kumbang tuh. Ada kumbang, ada kumbang. Alas. The start of all roads. Mantap.
The path to the temple was in quite a state. Did someone do it on purpose?
No surprise at all. Some people caught on to what we were planning and tried to intercept us, while others were willing to clear the way for the Holy Maiden.
I can't move it. I can't cling over it either. Time Titan? Is that you?
Just like this. Regardless of our actions, the past will remain unchanged. It was someone else who helped Trebios in the actual events of history. We don't remember the details. As for why memory recreated the past to be like this, it must be because it's closer to the answer within our heart.
The passage is now cleared.
Oh iya.
Ornaments. Thank you, nameless god.
Whoa! It looked truly magnificent back then.
Relax. Take it easy.
All these people, they're just civilians, not enemies, correct?
Mostly, but it might not be the case later on.
Hey, little ones. How did you sneak in here?
Shh! Please keep it down. You had to be really sneaky to get in here.
Okay. But what did you sneak in here for?
I heard there's a lovely holy maiden living in the temple, and I want to meet her. I couldn't stop her, so I had to think of a way to sneak her in.
Oh, really? I was here to meet the Holy Maiden as well, but the guard said she had to go somewhere far away today.
Huh? What a bummer. Mommy even asked me to bring her gift to the Holy Maiden.
It's getting late. Be good and go home now, okay?
Okay then. We'll come back next time. Thank you.
By the way they are dressed, the siblings look like civilians living outside the temple. Mother mentioned that when she was a holy maiden, she caught a girl sneaking into the temple to steal the tributes. Stealing from the temple was punishable by death. But that poor girl had no family and just wanted something to eat. So Mother took her outside and even gave her some food. Perhaps these two children are the descendants of that girl from back then.
Ah, Lady Maiden. Lady Maiden, you need to dress warmer. It's pretty cold out. Let me get you a blanket.
No need to trouble yourself. I'm just going for a quick walk.
All right, but please take care of yourself. Your mother made us promise to look after you before she left. It's been a while since I last saw you. I just realized you've grown into such a beauty, just like your mother. Oh, here, have some of my sweet pastries. She used to enjoy them, so maybe you'll like them too. What's wrong, Lady Maiden?
I'm fine. It tastes really good.
This lady is Mother's old friend. When we were little, we sometimes got to eat the sweet pastries she brought back. We've always remembered the familiar taste, and only now do we learn where it came from.
Apologies, Lady Maiden, but the Yanis vault is under maintenance today.
Perfect. That way, no one will disturb me while I'm talking to Mother.
All right then. May Yanis guide your path.
The Yanis Vault?
It's where Yanis's heart lies and the core flame is kept. Just enter on the left. It's also the place where Trebios was born.
Oh, tempat begitu apa ya?
Trebios. What does that name actually mean?
The one with 3 lives. Mother believed our birth was blessed by the 3 titans of fate. She named us thus to express her gratitude. Looking at how things have unfolded, fate might have had a role in it. Finally, the Yanis Vault is right ahead.
Oke. Panjang juga ya ceritanya ternyata ya. Anjir.
At long last. I knew there was some sanity left in you, Yanis. Just as I thought, you too have been confined. No, Yanis. I've come here to take on your fate. By the blood of the Lamb and the strength of my blade-wielding right hand, I am Trebios, the listener, the announcer, and the witness of the prophecy. I, the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis, the Walker of the Infinite Paths, have come forth to assume your duty. Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one, with 1,000 selves to accompany me. I'll never be lonely. No matter. My hands are not made for bearing arms. But my feet are destined to embark on a journey for the benefit of all. Without a doubt, Titan. Let the prophecy shatter me, so that I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled world. I understand, Yanis. Thank you. Now, may you rest well.
and stand ready to set out. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphorius's pitch-dark fog. May the world follow the myriad paths trodden and reunite at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. Mother, I shall see you tomorrow.
Who dares lay hands on the core flame? Drop your weapon and surrender at once!
I knew this would come.
It's opening up! Move aside and get ready! The Holy Maiden? What's happening here? Lady Maiden, where's the thief who stole the core flame? Look at what she's holding, you buffoon! She is the thief! Take your positions and ready your arms! We're taking back the core flame!
Bring it on!
What?
Come forth, loyal guards. At least do it properly. Pierce me in the chest.
What are you scheming?
This is your last chance. If anyone wants to earn a promotion and rise through the ranks, I'm right here. You all know who I am. Go ahead, however. If there's still any loyalty within you, step aside for the Holy Maiden. Otherwise, by the decree of the Holy City's Codex, anyone who dares to harm the Holy Maiden shall face execution!
Captain, what should we do? Do it. Kill her! If any of you want to get rich, then come with me. Take this traitor's head and wealth will be ours!
We can't just stand by and do nothing. Let's move, partner.
Nah, ikut-ikutan mereka ini.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Get them!
Expand your thinking.
Oliver, Serenity is before me.
This.
Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Open sesame. What's curiosity? Endless riddles. Nothing but a boy.
How's that possible? Could the Titan actually be on her side? That woman is the traitor!
I should go.
Let's keep up.
Flee!
The path is opening up for me. Oh, Yanis, protect me.
Minggir, tabrak. Udah, kenapa yang diserang aku anjing?
Never seen. Expand your thinking.
Seeking torment and doubt, farewell.
Seeking solution.
Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking. I'm gonna hold everyone back again. Curiosity. Endless riddle.
Curiosity.
Nothing but a boy.
It's a dangerous thing, you know.
Open sesame. Watch it chrome.
Get them!
Serenity is before me.
Expand your thinking. Amazing. But then again, it's me we're talking about. Take a look.
Hello, Bang. How are you?
The main path is likely well guarded. What do I do?
Kabur.
Inside.
Kabur. Penjaga butuh itu nggak lihat saya.
There are guards here too.
Don't alert them.
Ya ampun, harus pakai.
Stream 4. Gleam gold.
Mana bro? Mana? Malas bertarung ya. Aduh, tutup pula jalannya anjir. Apa? Sabar.
Stream 4.
Aneh anjir. Butuh lah, ntar ngutnya pas masih diri aja lah anjir. Sorry dulu aja.
Long last.
Ya elah, tak pula itu apa? Makhluk apa itu, makhluk jati-jatian anjay. Pencet.
A day of peaceful repose.
A creature of the Holy City Guards! But I'm already so close!
This should be the last fight. We have to help her get through. But I don't get it. This has been puzzling me for a while now. Who has been aiding Trebios in her escape? Well, history might be blurred by memories. Seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had no allies. If she pulled it off alone, were we too involved in this process?
Trebios had been on her own since she entered the vault. But what did we truly mean to her? You'll find that answer at the end of this memory.
In that case, let's focus on the mission at hand now. Let's do this, everyone!
Oh. Aku masih nggak tahu dia tuh ngapain sih sebenarnya. Skillnya dia tuh apa ya?
In this mortal form, watch over you.
Guide you on your path.
Curiosity, endless riddles.
Nothing but a void.
It's coming. Hiding the west wind.
Oh, here we go. Banget tuh, 8.000 anjir.
Crush them all.
Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
I'll overcome the thorns. Serenity is before me.
I don't have to expand your thinking.
Tuh ada 2 tuh. Belum lihat tau.
Finally, beyond this gate awaits a boundless world. This is where my journey begins. God of passages, can you see me? I will complete the path that you started. No response after all. Yanis, may you have a good dream. I can't stay here much longer. It's time to leave.
Well, looks like this is the end of the memory.
Not yet.
Belum.
The question that has been puzzling you. She's about to reveal the answer.
What a beautiful art! What is this? Banget, Cok. What's this, bro?
But nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame chase journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own, would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
I think the answer is already within you. And
Oh.
you've made your own decision.
Ngomong balik anjir. What?
What?
Exactly. What? Exactly.
You can hear us?
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us. Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory. We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent. It's a letter written by Trebios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Trebios of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her and sends her on a long journey toward the tomorrow where we are.
Yes, you'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began. Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here, you have traveled far on your way home. Such is the maxim that unveils Trebios's fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost, return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you. Or for me, to embrace it again.
Worry not. The loss is something we've grown used to. Our resolve and our pledge are what Trebios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
ride the west wind and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer?
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the gods' blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness, we will meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring.
Ratus tahun buat ngumpulin doang anjir. Belum mulai loh.
Lady Trebi,
Gila.
do you still think that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trian would say as well.
With all due respect, Lady Trebi, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Please don't make me cry.
Prophecy.
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphorius.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow, and why Yanissopolis' prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers. So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow. There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter can only be resolved by our future selves. Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think, then set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear. Because that's how Trivios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun, and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphorius' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey, that new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Brienne.
See you tomorrow!
Child of humanity, surely you are not waiting for the arrival of night.
Nights do not fall upon Akama.
That's why it's futile for you to wait here.
Honestly, I didn't expect the renowned Reason Titan to behave like this.
And that's all thanks to you. If your soul weren't as prickly as a hedgehog, I wouldn't have to act this way. If you were more accommodating, you wouldn't be opposing me all the time, and I could teach you more freely instead.
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me. Forget it. Cut the sarcasm and just say what you need to say.
Fine, fine. All I want is to remind you. There's not much left in your soul. If you don't do something soon, I will have to take over this body.
If I'm not worried, why should you be? I know what you're planning. You just want my help answering the question. What exactly are we? Correct?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, And you'll have to return my body shortly.
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back. But I didn't expect the answer to be right within it. That saved me a lot of trouble. I don't even need the black-robed swordmaster's ceremonial blade.
That's certainly worth celebrating.
Regrettably, I can't carry out the upcoming experiment alone.
The girl who's walking with death, is she fully prepared?
Be patient, Titan. If we're always so guarded, how can death reach us easily?
Unfortunately, on behalf of Okima, I must ask you to slow your pace.
I forgot about you. My
Mirip aja berapa
apologies.
duel itu.
A child's words are always carefree. I'll just dismiss these words as nonsense from a cheeky child. Come now, conceited performer. It's time to address your relationship with that Titan.
What if I refuse?
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such lengths.
Oh, monster neither human nor divine. Don't forget that you won't dare kill me. If you snuff out the core flame of reason, what else can you use to stand against the Council?
Do you two mind if I cut in?
I warned you. Do not interrupt me.
I just have been meaning to ask. Does death really matter to you?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already a silent, cold corpse.
Oh. I'm back. Finally, I have a moment to catch my breath. Chat. It's unusual to see me mention with you. Ya, kayak ada capek udahan lah. Since they are not here, let me ask you, are you really sure you want to take on the trial of Onyx Core Flame on behalf of the Crisis Heirs? Dari sarannya mem sih. We've ended up at this point after all. This is probably a fate that Trailblaze can't evade. You should be extra cautious with and watch out for yourself. Based on the experiences of those before you, the trial is no walk in the park. But what concerns me even more is that you'll further bind yourself to Emphorius. You truly assume that Titan's divinity. Do you believe you'll be able to lay it down again? Forget it. We'll deal with that when the time comes. No matter what happens, I'll be right there with you. Thanks, bro. Oh, by the way, I got held up by two people in the guard uniforms and ended up missing Trian's farewell ceremony. Come on. They said they were messengers of the Council of Elders and wanted to verify my identity. But I suspect we've been on their radar for a while, and they only made their move when you and I got separated. The questions were quite specific, from how we arrived in Okima to our relationship with each Crisis Heir. They even asked about what we did in the market. Luckily, those pawns aren't the brightest. I managed to brush off most of their questions, so they'll probably leave us alone for a bit. Apa sih ini? I'm not ready to label them as good or bad, but their conduct is certainly irritating. But on second thought, Aklea must also initially kept her guard up with us. It's best not to provoke either side until we know the full truth. The only thing we know for sure is that some members of the Council of Elders aren't happy with the Crisis Heirs. In the worst case scenario, we would be caught up in the internal conflicts of the holy city. If only we had more time to sort through the clues about the plague tide. But now, the weather is the only lovely things left. Let's take some more pictures. Oh, what's going on? Kenapa? The memory card is full anjing. Masih beku ya guys ya.
And so, this long day passed for Akama. Some people arrived, and some
15 menit ya streamingnya ya. 15
just
menit.
like every other day of this
Tiba-tiba
journey,
2 jam
where
anjay.
we stumbling move forward. We have long been prepared. If we are to chase the flames, then we must grow used to farewells. And yet, no one back then could foresee death. Its arrival would always be so sudden
Wait up.
and so momentous.
Wait a fucking minute. What is this supposed to mean? Bentar. Cek. Ini maksudnya apa? Ini maksudnya apa? Ya kita tahu kalau apa? Stories itu bisa apa namanya? Ngebunuh orang atau membuat orang itu meninggal cuma disentuh. Tapi kenapa itu yang di pangkuannya dia itu kita ya? Maksudnya apa?
Even little gray, coming from beyond the sky, could not escape the Reaper's 2 hands. And what people gained and lost in that trial of death.
Even kita yang datang dari atas langit tidak bisa kabur dari cengkeraman tangan Reaper.
Was far heavier than life itself. Just like the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips. And after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
Udah tuh gitu doang tuh. Kita nggak dikasih tahu itu kenapa kita tiba-tiba mati gitu anjir. Oke. Cukup lumayan menarik story-nya. 3.1 ini. 3.1 3.2 sih? Aku nggak tahu, nggak ingat anjir. Aku sampai udah lupa. Cukup menarik. Ceritanya sedih ya akhir-akhir ini ya. Ya aku nunggu. Oh, oke lah, aku masih bakal lanjut main game ini. Aku tunggu sampai Euphorious kelar kali ya. Terus kalau misalkan Persona udah rilis nggak tahu sih. Apakah aku bakal pindah gamenya atau ini bakal aku tinggal atau gimana. Tahu ya. Tapi 3.1 ceritanya cukup deep. Lore-nya udah mulai kebuka semua. Jadi harusnya 3.2 besok ceritanya udah mulai menuju konflik. sampai 3.7 kan katanya. Jadi besok udah harusnya mulai konflik nih, mulai di apa, mulai ketahuan siapa yang bakal jadi villainnya, harusnya ya. Kemarin tuh ada yang bilang kalau ternyata sebenarnya virus ini itu cuma simulasi aja. Kalau ada yang ngomong kayak gitu, kalau virus ini sebenarnya cuma simulasi. Ada yang tahu. Kemarin ada yang apa berteori juga kalau yang Reaper itu adalah Thanatos, tapi kan ternyata enggak gitu kan. Black Tat ini kemarin juga ada yang berspekulasi kalau si Black Tat ini sebenarnya itu swarm bug-nya propagation, tapi kita tahu sekarang kalau teori paling besar, oh anjir ada water physics-nya dong, lihat tuh guys. Kalau sebenarnya siapa namanya Black Tide itu kemungkinan terbesar itu Celaron ya. Banyak sih teori-teori di luar sana ya yang cukup menarik sebenarnya, tapi ya lumayan lah buat jadiin apa namanya, jadiin kayak mungkin titik apa namanya, titik teori yang bagus, kayak misalkan Black Tide itu propagation, terus sebenarnya virus ini adalah awal permulaan lahirnya para Aeon dan segala macam. Banyak sebenarnya teori-teorinya. Mantap, ada ini juga si Vayne itu pas di trailnya 3.1 kemarin kan dia tuh sempat kayak pakai air yang emas itu terus ngeusap dirinya, itu mirip kayak si Nanook Ion of Destruction gitu. Tapi pada akhirnya emang enggak, jadi malah itu scene-nya enggak ada sama sekali di sini gitu loh. Itu cuma trailer doang aja, scam anjir. Ya itu sih paling ya 3.1. Ya awal-awal aku cukup kurang suka sama story-nya karena slow pace dan kurang menarik, tapi mulai ke Tribi kemarin mulai sedih tuh, aku mulai agak sedikit tertarik dan ya diakhiri dengan cukup sedih ya. Rian ternyata ya udah dead. Rian berarti tinggal Trinon sama Tribi doang. Ya seperti itu. Ya, mungkin segitu aja kali ya untuk live stream hari ini. Udah mau buka puasa juga sekitar 20 menit lagi. Jadi, selamat berbuka puasa buat kalian semua. Kita akhiri dulu aja live streamingnya hari ini, segini dulu. Kita ketemu lagi di next live streaming, mungkin nanti malam, mungkin besok, mungkin lusa, tidak ada yang tahu. Jadi kita ketemu lagi di live streaming selanjutnya di game-game yang lain juga. Kita akan main game jajat mungkin nggak tahu ya, mungkin nggak besok. Nah event-eventnya belum selesai semua, masih ini time gate, jadi harus ditunggu dulu ya. Jadi segitu dulu live stream hari ini. Terima kasih banyak buat semuanya. Kita ketemu lagi di live stream selanjutnya. Aku Ezaa, kita ketemu lagi and have a nice one. Bye bye, thank you so much and see you again.